Hello there, Netrek fans and anyone else who's around. It's time for our hockey stream. Of course, there's only one other person on the hockey server right now. Ooh, I should turn the lights on because I'll be hard to see in a little bit here. We'll dim early because of the smoke. Hello, H. Long. My office faces the sunset, but I don't think the sun gets through the smoke very well. But our air quality level has been improving. So it's supposed to continue getting better over the next couple days. So especially after tonight, I think. So we're supposed to have like thunder showers or something and help clear a bunch of it out. And the map shows like better air than pushing in from the west. Or I guess from your way, that would be from the camera's perspective, it'd be that way. So there's not enough people yet for hockey, so my backup plan for that is some Ultima 4 that I've been playing through off stream. I'm right in the middle of a dungeon, which is kind of a strange place to be in Ultima, but all my notes scrolling on the side and screenshots, so I guess we're going to wait and see if more people show up for some good old hockey. Let me lock these additional layers I have stuck in here. They don't mess them up. Lock all my layers. There. I don't know if I have the current map in the... Well, it should show up in the slides like way over on the opposite side there, the current map that I'm on, but I don't see it right now. I should bring that up for my own use, though. So actually, this dungeon is a strange one. This is the dungeon of... Which one was this? Shame? Yeah, this is the Dungeon of Shame. Which, I was actually not looking for a dungeon when I found this one. I was actually looking for... Hang on, there's only one town that I've heard of that I haven't visited yet in Ultima. It's the Buccaneer's Den. And, well, I've been sailing around looking for it. Not finding it yet. And I sailed in this inlet, in this bay, and down a long river, and around the corner, fighting the wind the whole way, and at the end of it, it ended in these mountains, and it's like, oh, there's a dungeon here. Well, I don't really feel like sailing out of this thing right now, so I'll go explore this dungeon instead. And it's a strange dungeon, though, because you get in, and there's a ladder going up to leave, and going down, like, in the same time. And you go down, like, a whole bunch of floors before there's, like, a false wall I could walk through. Because there's just, like, a single room all the way down. You go through the false wall, and then I was going up. I found, like, the orb for this dungeon on... The stone for this dungeon on level 2, I think. And then went up to all the way back up to level 1 and found a magic orb to boost my strength and stuff. But anyway. And now I'm going back out the way I came in. Through this, Oh, this is full of mimics, isn't it? This is kind of awkward. I don't think I can cast Blink to get myself into a better position, so I'm just going to try casting Tremor. Oh, it failed. Tremor doesn't work in here. Because all my, It's like I'm kind of all hemmed in here. Surrounded by Mimics and Zorns. And I don't think I can blink underground here either. We're all getting poisoned by the Mimics. Just trying to get everyone... Yes, I am playing Ultima 4. That's my backup plan for this stream if there's no people in the Netrek server. You can still see Netrek in the back there. There are no players yet. Yeah, I just want to get out of this death trap. Everybody's going to be poisoned by the end of this fight. Or by the end of this dungeon room. Maybe I should have just cast down or exit or something. And gone back in. Okay, this should be a better spot, at least. Somewhat better spot to start attacking from. Let's bring everybody down away from the minutes a little further. Get lined up to start shooting at the Zorns. Most of my party is using bows at this point. A couple have slings, and one has a magic axe. That's Julia has a magic axe that grows and returns to her hand. There we go. Clobber all these things. Oh, I hit the switch that unlocks the door. Okay. I'll start beating up these mimics. Ah yes, the plan for Saturday is Starfleet Academy. Getting that started. Okay, the Zorns are taken care of. We'll work on these mimics. So I do have the stone for this dungeon, but I also want to go down and see what the altar room for this dungeon is and what else it connects to, because I don't think I know this one. The only altar room I've been to is... where is it? The only altar room I've been to... I need to keep making moves or it'll make me pass my turn. Yeah, I've been to the dungeon wrong, which connects with Covetous, Hithloth, and Despise. Yeah, Starfleet Academy should be entertaining. You won't hear me talking as much because of all the audio from the game cast, but and video. But you'll get to see William Shatner and George Takei and Walter, last name I don't know how to pronounce. So I don't know that I've ever actually heard his name pronounced officially by anyone. I heard George Takei say his own name. But... yeah, Starfleet Academy was a little bit tricky to set up for streaming, but it should be all ready to go now. Still no one but me and Farrell on the hockey server. Come on, finish off that mimic. I want to open these chests. There we go. Get. Get. Now you're stuck in the corner. Go ahead and loot all these. Oh, there wasn't one there. Get. Acid trap. Chests. Oh, whoops, there was one there. Okay, get. Run away. Get. Yeah, fun at the dentist. Having lots of fun at the dentist, right? I'm actually going to bring this window over here so it's easier for me to see chat. There we go. Now we can go south to the next part of this maze. For the longest time, I didn't even know that this game had like a first-person dungeon perspective. Like this one. Oh wait, no, I'm not there yet. There's a Reaper here. These things are nasty because they can put your whole party to sleep. Although not the ones who are poisoned. A bunch of my party is poisoned right now, which is actually good in a room that has Reapers, because the poison doesn't affect you during these dungeon rooms anyway, and makes you immune to the Now we have to all file out of here, though. Makes you immune to the sleep spells. that affect everybody on the screen. Like, there are two of them just went to sleep. Okay, you can shoot that. You can move over. There. You are poisoned, so I'll send her down to fight the next thing. He's actually blocked in by sleeping teammates. There's an awaken spell, but I haven't actually bothered to mix it. Oh, if the monsters could talk. Well, these... I hadn't thought about doing that for Ultima. I guess unfortunately, I don't know a sign language, because these headless monsters presumably would have to use sign language to talk. Anyway. Ah, run away! Run away! They've got bows and slings and things! Except one on the bottom left is running. I'm gonna sit here and put you all to sleep. Have a good nap time. Wait, why aren't you sleeping? Why are you just walking through the poison field like you don't care? Oh, you're already poisoned. I guess that makes sense. I'll spit more poison at you. No, wait, that didn't do anything. You're getting kind of close now. I'll spit fire. How about fire? You didn't like that as much. Maybe I should stick with fire. Nope, that was poison. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Hey, not fair. You can shoot right past your own guys. I mean, I can do that too, but my guys aren't smart enough to make that effective. Ugh. There, put him back to sleep up there, but these three are don't seem to care. Oops. I'm feeling a little surrounded now. I'm glad I have a lot of hit points. Like a whole lot of hit points. Ha! Acid trap that chest. Serves you right for opening a chest without using the opens. Oh, what's that? It's cheaper just to heal people after acid traps? I guess that's true. I'm dead. Okay, let's loot these chests down here. I'm gonna peek at my map. Oh yeah, so I think I can just go to the left to leave this section. There was a... I think I saw there was a hockey thing scheduled for today that went out late last week, but right now me and Farrell are the only people on the server. Like I'm sitting here, and Farrell's in the observer slot. So I'm playing Ultima in the meantime. Waiting to see if more people jump on. So I want to have at least 2-on-2 to do anything with hockey. Let's see. Oh, acid trap. Don't care. Got some gold. Got some more poison, but already poisoned, so whatever. Yeah, I mean, hockey is tricky, but a lot of it's hard to practice without playing with other people. At least there's a little bit less going on because you don't have to worry about armies, and you don't have to worry about giving away kills because getting kills doesn't matter in hockey. And usually killing people is a little counterproductive. Probably the hardest thing to learn is like how it is like exactly crippling people to the point where they can't really move, but can't easily blow themselves up either. Otherwise, a lot of the passing and the puck handling and stuff is a little tricky to practice without another person to like pass around to and fly around with. But you can do some of the like solo dribbling and stuff just on the empty hockey server. Okay, let's heal. Let's cast Cure. Cure, which removes poison. Oh, and my light source ran out. That's fine though. Secure YOLO. Yeah, all the Bronco games are unpickled, so it's good to have a account set up there. They may just want to claim that username on all of the other servers you think you might use, like the hockey server, and maybe Continuum. Oh, right, I had I drew one map in Paint because I didn't have any seeing gems yet, or all the ingredients to cast View, so I was just mapping the dungeon out. That was a really annoying dungeon to map out, too, because it had a bunch of teleporters, and the game doesn't tell you when you hit a teleporter. The only sure sign I had that I did hit a teleporter was once I saw a monster in front of me, I moved forward, and then the monster wasn't there. Because the layout of the dungeon was such is that you couldn't see a transition when you teleported to when it teleported you to another spot. It just seemed like you had like infinite, like it were in an infinite spiral kind of thing. Yeah, tractoring and pressuring to manage punk. Especially since the punk has kind of a couple different behaviors because it has the shot behavior that's a little different from the normal tractor presser behavior because it shoots out in the direction your ship is pointing, not like the direction it is away from your ship. Oh, whoops, bats. So the bats are not evil, and the lava lizards are evil, so I think I can just leave this fight. Yep. So you don't want to kill non-evil creatures in this game because it's bad for your compassion, I think. So level... See, this is level 2, which I mapped out already. Oh, right, there's surrounded by fields here. And Oop, did I go the wrong way? I don't know where I am. Okay, that was the way to the altar. That's a giant spider, so I don't need to fight those, especially since they're medieval. Down to level 3. Oop. My screenshots did weird things just now. Oh, there's my chat. So I must be here. And this is a mess of slimes. Oh, I don't want this to be maximized because I want to see the player list. So, looks like we've got a couple choices. Let me see. Farrell's suggesting we go Maraud on Pickle for a little bit. Let's do 1 for net check on Pickled, 2 for just more Ultima today, I guess. So I can pause this forever just by going to the stats screen. So see if anybody has an opinion of what they want to see me do, because I could go either. This is Ultima is running in DOSBox, but it's only like 500 cycles, so it's incredibly gentle on the CPU usage. We've got 1 vote for Ultima. With 10 seconds left in the poll timer. Doo-doo. Looks like I'll be sitting around. Looks like we'll be playing Ultima for a bit longer, unless Okay, we got a couple volts. Looks like I'll be doing... Come on, send a chat. There we go. Idle here, and playing some Ultima. Well, let's see. So, alright then, we'll do some Ultima. I'm going to have Netrek running in the background just in case more people show up, but it's not looking too likely right now. I'm going to try to get maybe my, some like co-workers said that they'll give Netrek a try if I get them set up, so we might do that in the relatively near future. Yeah, so far it seems like maybe Netrek Hockey is back to being dead for the time being. But at least we still got the every other week Bronco games. Still going. So. Still got some Netrek. Wee! Pew! Oh, let's see, what are we doing? Right, I'm just trying to get south from here, I think. Yeah, I think the exit here is south. I want to go back the way I came in. At least until I find the where the path branches. There we go, fine. This would go a lot faster if I had less party members. This takes so long to move everybody. So, Ultima 4 is an RPG, and you can see all my notes on the left side from all the different towns and people that I've talked to. The goal is to become the avatar of the 8 virtues. Which you know, there's not like a final boss or a great evil to defeat like the first 3 Ultimas. This is Ultima 4, Quest of the Avatar, or something like that. But the, I blew up. Hockey period ended. You have the 8 virtues, which are... I could probably name them off the top of my head, but it's probably easier if I look at my notes and make the list. Honesty, compassion, humility, justice, sacrifice, valor, honor, and spirituality that combine to form the 3 principles of truth, love, and courage. And so, unlike the most RPGs where you can just steal from everybody and kill everything and run away from evil when you're not badly hurt and all sorts of things, and kill innocent people and animals and whatever. In Ultima, it tracks your progress on each of these virtues, and some things add to it, and some things take away from it. Like giving to the poor and donating blood are good things that add to your virtues, and smiting evil monsters is good for your valor. There are a lot of things, there are a lot of things that and paying honestly when you're like dealing with merchants and things, but there are a lot of things that take away from them, like taking gold from chests that are in a town or a castle will take away from some of the virtues. Shorting merchants or killing innocent creatures and things like that. So that's sort of the very basics of that, but there's a lot going on, and eventually you need to become an 8 parts avatar by maxing out yourself in each of the virtues and meditate at each of the shrines of each of those virtues, which each have a mantra you need to learn, a rune you need to find to get into them. And then you also need to go into the Stygian Abyss to find the Codex of Ultimate Wisdom. And that has a whole bunch of things that I only just recently, I think, found the whole list of things that I even need to get in there, because there's a... What all is there? You need to be an 8 parts avatar, you need to have the key of 3 parts, which is the bell, the book, the candle. I actually just found the last one of those, I think. You need to learn the word of passage, and I need one more part of that. I know where it is, I just haven't gotten around to getting back to there. And you need to know the pure axiom, which is a riddle. You also need to have a full party of 8, which means you need to be level 8. And have found all the characters who will join you. I'm still missing 2. I know where 1 is, and I can go recruit them now that I'm level 7. There's one that is presumably a shepherd based on the information in the history of Britannia. And there are a lot of individual shepherds scattered all over the place, because there is no city of humility. There was a city... There was a city of pride, but they learned that pride was not one of the virtues, and that city was attacked and overrun by demons from the abyss. And its survivors have mostly embraced the virtue of humility. Since then. I'm just gonna double check the map to see if I'm going the right way. That's not the right floor. Where's the map I was just looking? So I screenshotted the, yeah, I just want to go down. Here, yeah. There's a big overworld map, and I think it came with a cloth like the older Ultimas did. I have the digital version I have just comes with a image of, ooh, ghosts. I can fight ghosts. Ghosts are pretty wimpy. So at the beginning of the game, it gives you a bunch of moral dilemmas based on conflicts of the two. Yeah, I don't actually know what shepherds really do, except that, yeah, I don't know. The history says that they are not necessarily good at any particular combat thing, so I don't know. Yeah, in the beginning of the game, it asks you about, it poses a bunch of moral dilemmas based on conflicts between each of the two, or between pairs of the virtues. And based on your answers to that, gives you a starting levels in the different virtues and gives you a starting class. Okay, now we're back down to level 4. And this level is where it kind of branched, I think. This is also where I found a couple of magic orbs. Ooh, more ghosts. Yeah, in this game you have to worry about food, but fortunately you don't have to worry about ammunition. At least not for physical weapons. With spells, you do have to buy, giant piles of reagents. Harvest some of the rare ones from secret locations that took me a long time to track down. And when you want to prepare a spell, you mix the reagents, and you have to know which reagents go with which spells. And the game comes with a spell book that doesn't tell what all of the recipes are, and a couple of the recipes is a little inaccurate and tells you to put extra stuff in there that you don't actually need. There are some mages scattered around the world that when you talk to them and talk to them correctly, you can learn. Am I going the right way? Yes. Oh yeah, this is a weird branchy thing. I want to try to the left, because I haven't been to the left. I think that's going to lead to the altar room. Oh, there's also chests in here. So I've spent a lot of money on reagents, and I've spent a lot of money on food. That's the F2595 number is how much food I have. And since I've dipped down into this dungeon, I've got a couple thousand gold here. So equipment-wise, I'm not particularly well equipped. The only, good piece of equipment I have is the magic axe that Julia has. Everybody else has bows and slings. And sticks. And Dupre started with a sword, but he doesn't usually use it. Yeah, I don't know who my possible shepherd is. I probably should have been trying to ask all of the shepherds that I met to join, because then at least I would know who the shepherd is. Let's move to Prey Ochre so that... Oh, never mind. As it is, I'm probably going to have to just go around every town again and try to find which shepherd will be willing to join. There we go. Let's start moving people out, except for Dupre, who's going to go loot some chests. Do-do-do-do. Just checking my metric screen. Got nothing there. A lot of those screenshots on the left are actually screenshots from the observatory. There's an observatory in the Lyceum, which is one of the castles that represents one of the principles. For each virtue, there's a town or city that represents that particular virtue. Wait, whose turn is it? Oh, there we go. And for each of the principles, there's a castle. And for each of the virtues, there's also a shrine, and for each of the principles, at the bottom of the dungeons, there is a room with a shrine or an altar to that principle that connects 4 of the different dungeons. And I've been down to one of those to see which dungeons it connects to other than the one that I was in. And I'm going to go down to another one, if I'm assuming that I can find it. I get done with this dungeon. I may actually crawl another dungeon while I'm here, because I think I have way plenty of supplies. This dungeon did not take as many supplies as the first dungeon I did, partly because I could have the mapping jewels, partly because this dungeon is much less confusing, and partly because I didn't have to dispel like a gajillion fields. I had to dispel like 1 field, so I didn't burn through nearly as many reagents. Okay, in my notes my notes are basically broken down by location for the most part. I'll have like the town, like Britain there, with the virtue that it's associated with. In Britain's case, it's compassion. And then whatever I think I've learned from each of the people there. I think I wanted to go left. Yeah, I want to go west. I know I added to the slideshow the directory with this dungeon, but I haven't actually seen that directory come up on the left there, so I don't know. Ooh, I don't know what's going on up there. Looks like there's a dead guy surrounded by giant rats. Giant rats are not evil, but I think I can fight them freely in dungeon rooms like this one. I guess if not, then I'll have to go fix my compassion or something. And meditate at the shrine again. So between the food and gold displays on the right, I have pieces of an Ankh, which represents the virtues that I forget what it's called. I don't seem to be losing anything. What's it called? Well, that I have partial avatar in, I guess. Oh, whoops, I should close that browser window. There. I don't need my work messages interrupting me. So these red things are all sea serpents, I think. Yeah, serpents. Which actually in the world map will blast at you outside of it, which is fairly annoying. But I haven't run into any of them in a while. Even when I was sailing around with a ship, but I finally managed to get my hands on a ship. Managed to get my hands on a ship and then learned I need a ship with a magically protected hull in order to get to the abyss, so I still need to find something related to that. That's part of the reason why I was looking for the Buccaneer's Den, because I figured if there's any clues to that would probably be there. I only have one other lead for something that's at Buccaneer's Den, and I can't think of off the top of my head what it was. I should just move everybody onto that little island. Everybody move over. Scoot down one, you guys up there. And then scoot up. Oh great, that rat just moved over. There. Now what is this up here? There's no way I can really examine this guy, I don't think. I can't use the search command. I don't know, I guess that's just some poor guy. And I can only target like my own characters with healing spells, so... I don't know. Don't think there's anything I can do there. Leave room. Now we're gonna head down here. Oh, gremlins. Gremlins attack your food supply. So I'm gonna want to take them out quickly and possibly actually even use some of my offensive magic if they get too close. They're real weak though. I'm actually getting to the point where I should probably pull up at the camp soon, because I didn't even come in here with full health because I wasn't planning on doing a dungeon, and I'm figuring if I found a dungeon, just note where it was and then come back, but it was such a pain to get to this spot that I was like, let's just do this dungeon. Whee! Bye-bye, gremlin. Ah, another gremlin. I opened the box and out popped more gremlins. I'm sort of tempted to cast Tremor. But I'm not going to. I need to conserve my supplies of stuff, and probably my MP. Well, I have a lot of MP, I think. Haven't been casting any expensive spells, really. Because it's not just the reagents that limit your magic, you do also have limited MP as well. And I think I used some up Inspiration before coming down here, but I think I also must have restored it. Because you can do stuff on the world map, like you can cast Blink to teleport in the world map, which is kind of cool. Unless you get some places without a... Okay, level 5. I don't think I have a map here, so I'm going to use one of those gems that I mentioned earlier. Why is this suddenly full of gremlins everywhere? Okay. Let's save here, because why not? Yeah, this is shame. Level 5. Yeah, I don't think I have level 5, so let's... Oop. Pier. Right, P. P for pier. So I'm the red dot in that middle there. And we have 2 ways down from here. This is going to be level 5. Just going to check my network chat, and it's fine, nothing going on. So, it looks like And magic orbs and fountains and things do seem to show up on the map, so I guess I just have two ways to go and need to decide which way I want to go. One for left, two for right. It doesn't look like there's any reason for me to go up or down, unless I just wanted to look in those. Actually, those might not even be dungeons. Those might just be doors. I don't know if I can really tell the difference. Oh, whoops. I messed up my quick pull. See if that fixes it. Maybe. I'm actually not sure what my bot does if I try to do two quick pulls at once. Anyway, one for left, two for right. Or, one for... my left? Your left. Your left is that way. One for left, two for right. I don't know. Alright. And then down the steep. All the dungeons seem to, so far, have 8 levels. Guess we're going left. Left, left, left. Now I need to find my window again because I lost it. There we go. So I need to go, so that'd be west, actually. Which is the way I'm facing, presumably. It says west. Okay, it's not a dungeon room, so I can just go through here. And descend. So I'm gonna call that... I'm gonna call this down to 6A. Send. Here at another gym. I still have a bunch of these, I think. Ooh, there's a lot of dollar signs on this one. Save as 6A. This might not be the way to actually get anywhere. Oh, there's an up. It's down here. Where was it? It's around here somewhere. Oh, there's a Balron. So Balrons are supposed to be some of the nastiest demons they've got, but I've actually fought a lot of these. Sometimes in pretty big groups, and while they are annoying because they can do a pretty good amount of damage, and they also can cast sleep. In fact, pretty much all the things that have been annoying to fight so far are annoying because they cast sleep. Oh, there goes half my party to sleep. That's okay. I'm still up. And the Balron's toast. My party seems to do quite a bit of damage without not very good weapons for the most part, so... Well, let's go out the up way. Pay attention to like how my guys are arranged so that I can actually move this up through here. Do-do-do-do. Whee! And we are out of here. Gold. Gold. Now it's like Pac-Man. Waka, waka, waka. Guess I'll go ahead and stay logged into the hockey, just in case, but it sure doesn't look like anybody else is likely to show. I guess I'll see if people come on after 7 and then maybe disconnect. Oh, and I ran out of light. I got a couple torches, but it's actually cheaper to use light spells, and lights doesn't cost very much MP. And I can just have one of the people who are terrible at magic do it, like Dupre. Cast! Well, he's not super terrible, but he's pretty terrible. Cast light. His torches are like 10 gold apiece, and the components of a light spell are like 2 gold apiece. It's like, and plus torches you have to buy in like batches of 5. So it's like, I like have some torches in case I get into some weird situation where I really need to not use magic. Ah, gremlin. Did I get enough gold? Did I get all the gold? I don't know if I got all the gold. I'm gonna go back through here and check. It's a lot of gremlins. Oop. There's no one there for Jane to shoot. There's no one there for Dupree to shoot. I should pay more attention. Let's see. Ooh, get him. Nope. I just said I should pay more attention, and then I shot it. So Jane is my druid. Yolo's the bard. Julie's a tinker. Shamino's a ranger. And I am supposedly a mage. That's what it gave me. Was not expecting that, really. But I guess the honesty is the virtue of the mage. And that's what it apparently thought I favored from my answers to the question. So it decided to give me the class that, you know, I tend to play in games most often. Kind of surprised me, but it was, you know, kind of neat. It's like, oh, there's a good reason why I tend to gravitate towards mage. Okay, now we gotta fight our way back through this Balron. Let's get all... let's bring him out. We'll just stay there, bring him up the top, and bring Jaina into the back. Oh, the Balron... Oh, wow. Did I just kill that Balron in 2 hits? Those things are definitely not as strong as the Reapers, I don't think. As much as they're supposed to be like the lieutenants of the Abyss and stuff. Do 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 do. Come on, Dupree. Down. Off we go back to the west. Through the fake wall and run smack right into a bunch of trolls. So I don't think there's a spell for every letter of the alphabet. There is one for almost every letter of the alphabet, so this game does have a lot of different magic spells in it. Some simple ones like Light and some more interesting ones like Jinx that makes monsters fight each other. A few offensive ones besides that, like there's the low-level magic missile, and there's Fireball, and then there's some sort of Frost Ball thing, and then the Kill spell that stops a creature's organs from functioning for 7 seconds, which kills most things. But there are a lot more utility spells, which is kind of nice. That's kind of how I like to see for magic systems. Oh, there's just like a ton of monsters all of a sudden. Usually, I don't think I've been seeing that many monsters in the dungeon just wandering around before. They must be all coming out because they heard I was streaming and wanted to get on camera. So I got a down thing here and an up thing there. I'm gonna go see where this up thing goes. K for clown. I keep hitting J for gem. Okay, so this was the other down. So this basically went to the same place. Basically went to the same place. So I'm gonna update my map over here just to make that clear. Probably would be nice if I brought it into a view, but I have a real quick way to do that. So let's call this 6 green, 6B, and can I like Control O or something in this app? Yes, I can, but it doesn't take me to the right directory, so that doesn't help me at all. 6B. And we'll just rename this to 6. These both basically go to the same place, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, let's descend again, and then we will descend again. And look at a new map. So I see a bunch of, like, doors, but I don't see anything interesting on this map. Looks like I should just go forward and go down. It's possible there's some, like, good treasure in some of those rooms, so maybe I should just check them in. And we got some bugs. Bugs are not evil. I don't need to fight bugs. Bugs are sure annoying, but not evil. Oh yeah, hey look, a treasure room. It would not surprise me if those were all mimics. But either way, let's get some loot. Let's get some loot. Let's get some loot. Okay, if I wasn't a mage would probably be one of the first things I would want to recruit because magic is super useful even if I never use it in combat. And I pretty much never use it in combat. I've used it a couple times in combat. Except for healing. Because you can use magic for curing poison, which is super important because poison doesn't go away on itself. It's very expensive to get it cured at a healer. And free to get it cured at the Lord British will like heal you up free and stuff, but I mean if you're poisoned you're just losing health constantly as you're moving through a dungeon or through the overworld. And you'll just get poisoned until death. And unless I don't think sleeping gets rid of it. That's the only thing I didn't try when I was poisoned, I think. Or haven't tried yet, but I would not think that would fix it. You know, I should have just had everybody. Well, I guess I'm expecting those to be mimics. That's why I didn't have everybody just, like, go and wait. I hope there's a switch on the side over there that opens this back up so I don't have to navigate through this mess. If I didn't think there were mimics there, I would just send one person and have everybody else leave. But the fact that I think they're mimics makes that a bad idea. Yeah, it's sort of interesting to me that in this game, poison is like totally irrelevant in combat, but absolutely like devastating outside of combat if you can't fix it immediately. Well, those three aren't mimics. So I just shot through them. Which I don't think they have to like wake up as mimics for that to matter. Oops. Messed up my movement. Come on, everybody. Shamino! Well, if those are mimics, they're not really acting like it. Let's have Jaina shoot up. Oh, maybe they're not mimics. I guess I just, Okay, everybody, move back out. Not here. Oh, did he already get the chest there? I guess so. Okay, everybody else leave. Let's let Jaina Dupre get those chests. We do need gold. There's lots of equipment that I... Oh, goody. That makes it a little easier. There's lots of equipment to still get, and there's also, you know, I have to keep buying food, although I have a pretty large supply of it right now. Get. Now, everybody moves to the left, except for Yolo needs to move down, and then Justice is going to need to... Oops. Justice is going to need to move down. Everybody move left. Justice move down. Everybody move left. There we go. Wee, run! Now, I think if I really wanted to, I could just like come back into this room over and over again and collect those chests. And that would probably be like an optimal way to play this. It's also much quicker if everybody's gone. I should actually maybe heal myself, though. I'm getting a little low. And some of these are going to have acid traps. So let's cast heal on Justice. And let's also hole up in camp. I haven't done that for a while, so I should be able to do it successfully. Everybody rest. Heal up somewhat, get some MP back. I assume my gold will cap out at like 999. So let's just get our gold. Because this is actually pretty fast. And I'm getting pretty good amounts of gold pretty quickly. Let's have YOLO cast heal on Justice. Because my maximum hit points is like 700. It's 100 times your level, it seems like. Except it seems like it's a minimum level of 200 at level 1. I don't know. No, because all the characters, I think all my party members joined me at level 2 or higher, so I think it is 100 times your level. I've just forgotten that I started with 100. So that first level, I think, comes pretty fast. Get chests. Chests seem super random as to how much they actually give you. Like anywhere between like 10 and 100. I don't think I've got a chest with more than 100 unless I've got them and not noticed. And it doesn't really seem to matter like how hard a fight it was either. Like that one was 18, some of those were like in the 60s or 80s or something. So who is the treasure pairing who restocks these dungeons constantly? Oh, I'm poisoned. How about Julia? Can you cast Cure? You can. Get chests. Just want to have lots and lots of gold for stocking up after this. I don't have any good armor either. I don't even think I have a... I might have one character who came with chain armor. I think Dupre might have come with chain armor. Nobody else has any kind of real good armor, and nobody has any magic. And the only magic weapon I have is the one magic axe. So I could definitely go for more of those. Magic swords are like 2,500 gold. I don't even know how much magic armor costs, because I don't think I've actually had enough money to even buy regular chain or plate mail when I've actually been to an armorer that had those. So I didn't, and they won't tell you the price if you don't have enough gold to buy it. They make fun of you for being poor. It's like, I'll have money someday. An adventurer. I'll either have money or I'll be dead. Because that's how it works with adventurers. 7,600, so we're getting close to there. Oh, and we're in the dark. Which doesn't matter if we know where I am. So all the light spells and torches are only last so long. I'll just keep doing this in the dark. Fortunately, these dungeon rooms are not dark. This would be All of these rooms would be impossible if you couldn't actually, if they were just a black screen. And I need to cast Cure. Probably be a good idea for me to cast Heal, but... So this is probably not the most exciting part of Ultima. I have not found a better way, a faster way of getting money than I just did right now. Oops, this way. I was, last time I needed a bunch of money, like, quickly because I was running low on food. Also, didn't have any gold. I basically just searched bridges, stood on bridges and searched them repeatedly to get trolls to show up so I could fight them and take their money. Trolls and ettins. And to ambush people on bridges. So you can just kind of wait for them on bridges, and you'll get fights more frequently than just exploring than just wandering over the map. So that way you don't have to worry about running out of. And let's heal myself too. How am I doing on spells actually? I have 7 more cures, 22 heals, so I should maybe mix up some more cures. The other spells on there are B for blink, D for down, which brings you down a dungeon level, H for heal, J for jinx, to make monsters fight each other, K for kill, which is the strongest direct attack spell, L for light, which I have a lot of because I don't want to run out of light in a dungeon, Q for quickness, which I haven't actually cast yet, but it makes people go supposedly twice as fast. I think it just gives you 2 turns in a row is what that does. Unless it gives you 2 attacks when you attack. I'm not exactly sure from the spellbook. R... What was R? What was R? Let me look at the spellbook. Oh, R is resurrection. Thought of it before I got to scroll down to R. But yeah, resurrection obviously brings people back from the dead. Supposedly takes a lot of MP. I haven't cast it yet. S for sleep. T for tremor, which causes an earthquake that will kill a bunch of enemies on screen and make some run away. It was pretty nice the one time I cast it to see if it worked. U for undead, but that's actually for turning undead, not creating undead. That's one that it not only... in the spellbook, it tells you that it doesn't have the reagents in the spellbook, and the spellbook tells you that you have to figure it out for yourself because it's different for each mage. But you should figure it out based on the attributes of the reagents, as it describes the reagents in the beginning of the spellbook. And so that was pretty obvious when I read through the description of the reagents, which ones you'd mix together to make a turn undead spell. And then X for exit, which is super nice for dungeons because it lets you exit the dungeon in one spellcast, so which makes dungeon delving much less dangerous. Okay, let's mix up some more cures because I don't want to run out of those. Cure I stuck at the top of my notes instead so that I didn't have to browse through the spellbook because it's one that you lose a lot. And so we mix. Oh, I can't mix here. See if I can mix in the dark. So yeah, let's mix some cures, and then those are ginseng and garlic. Oh, I only have 3 garlic left. Yeah, that was one of the reasons I didn't want to go into a dungeon, it's because I didn't have a whole lot of... What was it? Garlic or ginseng? I don't know. Whichever one of those I was short of. So although I have enough cures to finish this dungeon, ideally I would have had more so that I could go through a couple dungeons. 9,700. I'm just gonna stay poisoned until I finish this stuff. I think I'm just gonna let NetTrek shut itself down now because nobody showed up and it's after 7 at this point, so. There we go. I think my gold is mixed up. So we're going to be done with that. Let's cast Cure with myself. Let's cast Light. And try to remember where we were at on the map. Okay, so we're in this room in the corner, kind of. Oh, great. I hope there's not too many of these things, because this is going to be a very long and tedious fight. Yeah, let's... You know what? Can I cast Negate? Oh, I don't have any Negates mixed. So there's a spell called Negate, which turns off magic for a fight. Or for at least for a while. And that would probably have been nice to have here. I'm going to cast Tremor, though. Yeah, that took at least took 2 of them out. That's a good start. The problem with these things is that they cast. But they sort of randomly decide not to do anything. They also shoot stuff. Oh, it shot poison at me, but unfortunately it didn't poison me though. This is one fight where it's nice to be poisoned, because poisoned people can't sleep. Or at least cannot be magically slept. But actually these guys are dying a lot faster than the last time I fought a big group of these. The first time I fought a big group of these, it took me, I don't know, like 10 minutes? Because like my whole party was sleeping almost all the time. And I managed to position my guys so that they would prefer to shoot at kind of the nearer ones, and they would shoot diagonally because I had and miss a guy who was here, but I still had someone like lined up here to shoot up at them. But it took a real long time to actually, with a lot of people sleeping all the time, to actually take them out. Oops. People who are sleeping can't open chests. Imagine that. Oh, gremlins. I'm just gonna wait for my party to wake up before I move forward, because I don't want... Oh, they're gone. They're probably, yeah, they're right here. Let's close ranks a bit. Back away. I should be able to defeat 2 gremlins before they get too close. Gremlin fleeing, that's good. Gremlin defeated. Gremlin defeated. Okay, and I want to go down from here, I think. Yeah, down to level 8. Here at a mapping gem. Ooh, we got 2 magic orbs here. That's what the blue circles are. And each one of those so far has done 400 damage to whoever touches it, but also boosts 2 of their stats by +5 each. Which is why my intelligence on my avatar is absurdly high now. So the first dungeon that I found, they gave +5 intelligence and +5 dexterity, and this dungeon, apparently they give +5 intelligence and +5 strength. So, yeah. There's a fountain over there, too. Hopefully it's a good one, because it'd be nice to heal up for free. Right. Somewhere in here is the altar, or is the room that connects to the altar, too, presumably. I just don't know where that would be exactly. So it looks like the down direction is a secret door kind of thing in here. Actually, it looks like this entire thing is a secret door kind of thing, because I don't see any way to proceed here. And there doesn't seem to be a way through here. I don't know. Like, there's a balance. But yeah, I don't see a way to get through here. I can shoot the walls. I don't think shooting walls ever does anything. Can't move. I haven't seen a room like this where they're, at least not that I've been able to tell, where you could actually just move through a wall. It's always been like you step somewhere and then walls open, walls disappear and let you through. I don't know if I can like get the monsters to open up a way, or if I'm just stuck there. I also don't exactly know how the down spell works. It's possible that I could stand in like an appropriate place and cast down and get into that northern corridor. So let's see. I'm gonna do something here where I do that and bring up level 7 as well. And then bring that somehow into my stream here. Let's add a window capture for paint window. And then resize this down, and then maybe resize this down so it doesn't need to be that big. Shove it off the top here. So yeah, here's our two maps. So if we figure that the... Can I capture my mouse on these too? No, what's the settings on this? Come on. Oh, I need to swap windows. There's some issue with this version of OBS where it doesn't, Oh, capture cursor is on in here. I don't know if you can see my cursor though. Maybe if the if the window's selected, you can see it. So right now, I just came... What did I do? I think I'm at the... Oh right, I'm at the ladder, so I am right here. So maybe if I was 2 steps above this down here, if I cast down, maybe it would put me here. I don't actually know if that's how this works, but because I haven't cast it down yet. But now seems like a good sense. Otherwise, I think my other option is to cast X. This seems like a good time to experiment. But first I need to go back up. So we will K for climb up. That's why it says, that's why it spells it with a K in the screen text there. So I'm thinking I want to try going forward 1, north 2, and casting down. Oh no, that's right. D is the spell, not down. There is a down spell. What is it? Because there's an up spell and an opposite of up spell. But I don't remember. If it's not descend and it's not. If it's not descend and it's not D for down, I'm not sure. It's not blink, not cure, not dispel. Energy field, no. Fireball. Gate travel, heal, ice ball, jinx, kill, light, magic missile, negate. Open. Protection. Actually, what does protection do? Let's pause the game. Actually, I wonder if the stats max out at 50, because all my stats are 50 now. Maybe I should have someone else touch the orbs. I guess it boosts armor. It doesn't really... It doesn't really say what protection does exactly. It's quickness, resurrect, sleep, tremor, undead, view, wind for controlling the winds, which is only really important for ships, exit, Y for up, and Z for down. Oh, okay. So it's Z. I don't think I mixed any of that. So, blood, moss, and spider silk. Same requirements as up. So let's mix some... blood moss and spider silk. I don't have a ton of those either. Let's make some of each of those. ED, CED, and we'll do some up as well. There. And let's cast down. Here I am. Level 8. This does not look like... Okay, so put me up there. So I don't know how the arrangement of this works, but it seems like I have some choices now. Obvious thing is to go down and look for a way through the to those magic orbs, though. Hello, dragons. Feeling a little surrounded here by the dragons. That's okay. I still have, well, I currently have a bunch of hit points. I don't know how long it'll let me pull up and camp. I know it's supposed to, it does say that you can only do it successfully every so often, but I don't really know what the interval is. If I can do it again soon, that would probably be nice. But we're not actually badly hurt at all, so, oh, whatever. I'm curious as to how close I am to gaining a level as well, because I've collected a bunch of quest items, which gives at least the avatar more experience. I don't know if it bumps up the experience for anybody else. I kind of want to check this left nook and see if there's a switch there. So it might be. Or it could be against the right wall, or it could be something that will just run over naturally. Did I check that? I guess I did now. Go down, go down, go right, go down, go down. Stay put. Well, I don't know. Oh, hello. Oh, that was a... That's right. I didn't notice that white pixel. There was a white secret door pixel there. Although... I don't know that that did anything for me. I don't know, is there a magic field there or something that I can't see? Let's try. No, phone, I did not say Bixby or whatever it is that you thought I was saying. I seem to have like a bunch of messages or text or voicemail or something. Oh, that was just from dinner being ready. Okay, so nothing important. Well, let's cast Dispel. Failed. Okay, so yeah, no magic field there. I don't know. I seem to be at a dead end. Here, anyway. I'll go up and try the, Oh, it opened this up, though. I guess that opens up so you can go back the way you came, but I still don't see how you would get those other... I didn't even see what opened this down here. But nothing seems to open the way south. Somebody already left up, so we have to go up anyway. Yeah, I don't know how you'd get those magic orbs that are on this floor, or get into the other rooms that are here. Oh, it's gazers. Let's zap some gazers. With rocks and arrows and oop, sleep spell. Justice is taking a nap. Hit him with a rock. Hit him with the magic axe. Oh, the gazers? I think they're cuter in the game than they are supposed to be, because they're probably, supposed to look like beholders, and Hannah's dice bag notwithstanding, beholders are not generally cute. Come on. Nobody's poisoned yet, right? No poison yet. Come on, get that one. This one's being tough. Fortunately, you just keep zapping the guy in front with sleep, so not actually causing any damage. Yeah, remind you of beholders. So I guess I can either try the door on the left or the door on the forward. I'm going to go in the door on the forward. Oh, okay, so this is an altar room. Altar room of courage. Oh, and some of us are still asleep, and there's a couple hydras here. Come on, people, wake up. You've got a hydra, like, eating your sleeping forms. Now there's no room for them to get there to attack. Okay. No, seriously, people, wake up. Yes, Xanathar. So this was the altar room of courage, was it? I hope it was that, because I think that's what I'm about to put in my notes. Dungeon Shame. Entered Altar of Courage room from west. Now the... I don't know if I have any clues for this altar, and I don't have all the stones I would need anyway, because I only have 2 of the stones. The Stone of Sacrifice is orange and used in the altar rooms of love and courage. I guess that's the sum total of my knowledge there. Purple. Purple stone. I think I found the purple stone here. So let's see where these different things are. So I'll have to fight different monsters when I come into here. And I want to see which dungeons this borders on. And probably explore one of them. Maybe. Or maybe I should just leave and exit. If I'm gonna explore all the dungeons anyway. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna do that, because I don't have enough, I probably don't have enough cure spells to get me through several more dungeons. And I'm gonna want to explore some more dungeons regardless. I wouldn't have to find them if I stayed here. And just, like, explored this network of dungeons this way, but it actually wouldn't take me very long to descend through this dungeon, because this dungeon, with having it all mapped out, seems like I could get through it really quickly. Even if it's kind of annoying to sail to. Come on, Dupre. Wake up. Wait for Dupre to wake up. There we go. I don't know what will happen if I left someone behind while they were asleep. And let's cast. You'll finally get to see the overworld. That's another reason why I kind of want to leave. If I went and explored another dungeon, you wouldn't see the overworld this whole stream. And let's cast exit. We are leaving. Across this poisonous bog, so I have to use 2 more cure spells. And because 2 people got poisoned by that. On my way in, actually, nobody got poisoned. I got real lucky. We will board our ship, and we will sail out of here against the wind. Okay. Or no, that was with the wind. It was just being annoying. So with our ship, we can actually fire our cannons at things that are on the ground. That was a rogue or a pirate. So we don't have to fight everything. But they're also, well, I just ran into these skeletons anyway, but there are also pirate ships out there. Well, actually, all of the ships that I know of are pirate ships, because that's how I got a ship, is I waited on shore for some pirates to leave their ship, and then I went and took it from them. But the pirate ships will fire their cannons at you or your ship, and your ship has its own set of hit points, and I think it's bad if you're on a ship when it runs out of hit points, but I haven't had that happen yet. Ooh, let's go get this chest. Oh, I didn't need to get the chest, because I have full money. So I can either sail around, keep looking for the Buccaneer Den. I'm getting chased by a demon, and those can fly. Guess I'll give it a cannon shot before it catches me. So I can't really escape from them. Oh, and they're led by a Balron as well. Got demons on one side and the Balron on the other. And the Balron put half of us to sleep. Nap time. And it's fireballing. I think that's Dupre up there. It's hard to tell when they're sleeping because they all look the same. And I can't get there at all to hit him. See, this is a case for possibly actually mixing some Waken spells. Because I absolutely cannot hit that Balron from where I am. And I need... Actually, I can't hit either of the... can't hit that demon over there either. I need him to move too. I guess if the Balron keeps coming down, I can move... Oh, nope. Julia fell asleep now. It's like I could move Julia up in one space up from where they are. No, the Balron just tried to poison Dupre, but you can't poison someone who's asleep, just like you can't sleep someone who's poisoned, so that didn't do anything. Oh hey, woke up. Now I can magic axe from the corner here. And Dupre woke up. Now things can turn around, perhaps. That's better. Now we can all wake up, and I just have to wait for this demon to decide to come over here. Which he's not doing, because I think he has a clear line of sight at somebody. He's got clear shots at some sleeping people that I can't move out of the way. Oh, although if I wasn't just being silly, I could start moving my guys into... Now that the demon's moved over to the left a little bit, I can start attacking it from above here. Oops. I keep skipping someone's turn that I don't mean to. There we go. So, man, well, it's the big old plan. I want to head for a moon gate so that I can... So if you look at the top of the main screen, there's like, you can see the two moons. This world has two moons, and there's these moon gates that open up in different places around the world. Where they open up is based on the phase of the left moon, and where they lead is based on the phase of the right moon. So, although I did just get a clue that implies that I get to go somewhere special if I go through the full moon gate when the other moon is also full. So I don't think it didn't work like that for the new moon gate. And I thought I had tried to go through the double full moon gate before, but maybe it has another requirement. I'll have to look at that piece of text that I got from the conversation again, probably to figure that out. But somewhere is Buccaneer's Cove, and I still haven't been there. And I also think I need to make another trip down to Serpent's Castle, which is only reachable by ship. Possibly reachable by a bunch of blink spells, but primarily only reachable by ship. Thing is, I don't have any idea where Buccaneer's Den is. I haven't found anything that gives me a hint as to its location. So I think I will first sail around the... I'll sail around the west coast here and look for any thing that might be a... No, I don't want to... I don't know why I keep hitting J for Pirate Gem. I guess because of the J sound. Let me see how many gems I have left. So I've gone through quite a few, but I had... Oh, I only have 9 left. So I'm going to want to stock up on those. It took me most of the game before I actually found a guild shop that is the type of shop that carries those. These are just a couple of islands that stick out and are near this town that I don't think has anything useful for me in right now. There's also a moon gate near here if I did decide to take one. Yeah, Scar Braid. Actually, I could buy a little bit of food. Since I have so much gold, maybe I'll spend a couple 100 gold on food. This is also the place that has the cheapest food. 25 rations for 20 gold pieces. They vary from that price to like 40 gold for 25 rations. I could also stay here at their haunted inn. It's cheap. The ghost Isaac here actually had some important information that I got last time I was here. Oh, and don't mind the strange noises, it's only rats, unless it's the ghost. Okay, that didn't actually like fully heal my party, but that helped, and it probably restored my MP quite a bit. Well, I'm here, I'll actually just talk to someone to show you that. When you talk to someone, you see, like, you get their description. Sometimes they say their name, or you can ask them for their name. You can ask them what their job is. I write magic. Dost thou believe in magic? Yes. And sometimes they'll ask you a question. This is the guy who tells you that you only need 1 part ash for magic, so it's not 2, like the spellbook says. And you can ask them how their health is. Usually, and you can ask them any other keywords that you think of. Usually their job will give you some other things that you can lead into, and sometimes other people have told you, like, hey, go ask this guy about this, or there will be other clues about that sort of thing. So it has a fairly kind of intricate system. Like, I asked him for believe, like, first I asked him about magic, which said that thing about believe, and I believe great discoveries are made by those whose feelings are ahead of their thinking. And I don't know that any of this is relevant to anything, but... but a lot of them do lead to different clues and things. This is the Mystic Healer, who I've never used. Supposedly this healer will not, doesn't charge fixed amounts, it's just like pay what you can afford, but I've never been in such a... I have not yet had any need for an actual healer other than Lord British, who does it all. Trying to sail into the wind. Didn't let me. I only need to go 1 time. The difficult terrain in this is kind of strange because it seems like it's just random. So those are evil mages. And a couple demons. For some reason there are like armies of evil mages wandering around in the wilderness. I don't really know what that's about. And none of them seem to, like, bring any of those bandit crews as meat shields. They sometimes show up with demons. Shamino, you can't hit anything down there. Why'd I move you that way? YOLO forward! Oh, I was looking at the wrong guy. I thought that Dupree was an enemy. No, Dupree's a paladin. Fighting from the ship is kind of terrible. So you've got such, like... I guess if you're doing melee fighting and you're waited for them to get on board, you'd have a bunch of things to hide behind. Like, there's very tight areas to position my guys, and I can't generally get very many of them into firing position at once. There we go. Just gonna ignore that chest. Sailing into the wind is hard. You go fastest attacking across the wind, and are a little slower sailing with the wind, but sailing against the wind is rough. Slow. Like, there's a spell to change the wind direction, but wind can just change randomly at pretty fast intervals anyway. Also, the wind direction at the bottom is the direction the wind is coming from, so when it says wind north, it means it's coming from the north. So I can sail east and west quickly, and south isn't too bad, but... So one of these islands actually held the silver horn, which I needed to reach the Shrine of Humility. Or no, Shrine of Spirituality. No, Humility. I forget already. I think it's Humility, actually. Yeah. Because it's guarded by hordes of demons who will only not attack you if you play the silver horn. And the demons just, like, come infinitely. As soon as you finish one group off, another one immediately appears before you can do anything. And even if you... And once they've attacked you, it seems to be too late to use the horn. Wind north. So is there anything? I don't think there's anything up here and here. Doesn't look like any towns or anything there. Unless that's one at the very south end of this. And I don't see anything on my world map that would be that. So let's go check that out. So I found a few towns that were not on the map. But all of the town, oh, this isn't a town, this is a shrine. What shrine is this? I am relatively near, this might be a shrine I haven't been to yet. I am relatively near Trinzik, I think. Trinzik is further east from here, and that's the town of... I get Valor and Honor mixed up, which towns those are. I think Trinzik is Honor, though. Might even say on my notes as they're scrolling by, I don't know what position that's at. But, Trinzik. Yeah, Trinzik is Honor near the Cape of Heroes. And probably somebody told me... Oh wait, I'm looking at Oz, not Trinzik. So I have the mantra. Shrine of Honor leads to the south and west beyond the swamps. I think I had been here, but I only went here once. Nope, I haven't been here. Probably when I tried to go here, I didn't have the resources to handle the swamps. Shrine of Honor, some. So, let's disembark, go over here, enter. I want to meditate on Honor for 3 cycles. Because I should have enough. So I think I've maxed everything out, unless I've lost some since the last time I spoke with Hawkwind. This is not entirely appropriate meditation music, I don't think. But I guess it's for Honor. Maybe. I don't know what this is cycles of. My first thought was that it was lunar cycles, but the moons actually aren't moving during this. Thou hast achieved partial avatarhood in the virtue of honor. There's another piece of the Ankh on my screen, between the food and gold. Thou art granted a vision. I think I've already got 3 of this letter, actually. So this game has its own runic alphabet, and all of the stuff on the map that it comes with are written in those runes, and there's also, like, this is one of those runes. I think this is the 3rd I that I've got. I think this is the letter I. This is Honor, which, I think means I'm pretty sure that I know what the, word is that these spell. Which I think is supposed to be the axiom, because it makes sense that it would be that. Now, you can only meditate every so often, but I do want to meditate again, so I'm going to wait here. Because I want to see what the 1 and 2 cycle meditations are, because somebody told me that somewhere I got a clue that you must meditate at each shrine for 1, 2, and 3 cycles to eventually be able to become an avatar. So there might be something that takes all of those things. Honor for 1 cycle. Okay, it's letting me go again. And I have no idea what the interval is. I've like passed 50 turns and not been able to do it. I've passed like 20 turns like a bunch of times in a row. That time, I don't think I passed that many turns. I suppose it's also possible that it isn't based on turns and it's based on lunar cycles, but like that wasn't very long. Though maybe it was waiting for like the full moon, the left moon, and I don't remember what the names of the moons are. They do certainly have their own name. I could find that if I looked at the history of Britannia real quick. But thy thoughts are pure, thou art granted a vision. Take not the gold of others, for this shall bring dishonor upon thee. Take not the gold of others. This is also, well, there's also for Shrine of Honesty, take not the gold of others found in towns and castles for yours, it is not. Just take not the gold of others, for this shall bring dishonor upon thee. So this game is like really serious about punishing people who just go in people's houses and take their gold, I guess. Got at least 2 virtues that it knocks you down in when you do that. Yeah, like if I try to go and remeditate right away, it'll just kick me out telling me, thy mind is still weary from thy last meditation. Well, let's save. I don't feel like I've saved in quite a while. And I just got another partial avatar hood, so... Honor? For 2 cycles? Oh, it's letting me go again. Maybe it gets easier to meditate as you get closer to full avatar hood or something. I don't know. So yeah, so far I have partial avatar hood in Justice, although I need to visit that shrine one more time to do the 2-cycle meditation. Compassion, Sacrifice, Valor, Humility, Honesty, and Honor. So I'm pretty close to all of them. Thy thoughts are pure, thou art granted a given. To strike first a non-evil being is by no means an honorable deed. Non-evil being is by no means honorable deed. So basically, don't attack things on the map that aren't evil. Don't attack people in town. It's like there are wild creatures who will attack you on the map, like snakes and giant rats and things. And that's fine. If they attack you, you can just like run away or make them run away. But actually, like hitting A and intentionally attacking them on the map, like you can run into them and they'll attack you. Because running into them isn't attacking. They'll just say blocked and then they'll probably attack you back. But board our ship and sail back south. Okay, we're coming around the tip of the continent thing. And then there's a few islands. And then there's... now the wind's turned against me. And a sail here! I'll just ditch my ship after this, but I still want to find where the Buccaneer's Den is, and I assume that I need a ship to get there, because I think I've explored all the land everywhere else that I can get without one. Okay, I think this is the island with the castle, with the serpent's castle that I'm looking for. And that's the castle that represents the principle of courage. I also need possibly a little bit more information on how the principles combine to, or how the virtues combine to form the principles. I do know that for all of the combinations that include love, and I know humility is the one that has none of them. And I think spirituality has all of them. Well, I know all the ones that have love, so I know the one that has all of them written in my notes, but... Serpent's Hole, that's nice. Let's give the beggar a gold. Perfect. Can I help me with that? So one of the things that I need is I need the word of passage, which is 3 syllables, and I have 2 of them. And I found out that each of the lords of the 3 tassels has one of the words of passage. Oh, you meet a beautiful paladin named Michelle. Welcome. I welcome thee unto Serpent Castle. I cannot help you agree with that. Welcome. That I cannot help you with. Serpent. Courage. Oh, very well. Art thou well? I am relatively well. Very good. Perhaps thou seekst Sentry. Sentry? He is the lord here. Take the west path. Actually, I think there's a bug in that these two guards down here are also Sentry. But I don't think they're supposed to be. Okay, this is not it. I think it's north and then the west passage. No. Because here's Sentry. I don't know. Name. Sentry. Job. I rule this province. What is the word? Oop, not wad. Word. I know but one of 3 syllables. 4. Sentry. Serpent's Keep. Courage. That is 4. So, Veramicore or Veram. I guess I don't know what order they would be in. I guess that's the other thing. I don't know what order the syllables are in a word. Dost thou know the 4 cities of courage? So that would, to me, I would think Trinsic, for sure, and Jellum. Trinsic and Jellum would both be courage, because that would be valor and honor. Sacrifice is Ninok, I think, which would also be courage. And justice would also justice might be truth and love. Let's look at my notes here. Yeah, sacrifice, spirituality. So Scarabrae, Minok, Jellum, and Trinsic, I think. So I think I do know the 4 cities of courage. But just in case, let's maybe I don't. Ah! They are Jellum, Minok, Trinsic, and Scarabrae. So Jellum, which is courage plus... It's probably just courage plus nothing. Courage plus. So one of these is courage plus truth, and the other one is just courage. I would think courage plus truth would be honor, and just courage would be valor. And then honesty would be just truth. So I think I know how all the principles combine now. Or how all the virtues combine into principles now. Let's see. Anything else I want to ask him while I'm here? Or unless he knows where Buccaneer's Den is, but probably not. That's probably all the things that he would know. So these are some secret passages. I don't know who this person is. Oh, this was Sister Antos. Already found out with her about the bell. And tracked it down, the bell. Oh! I didn't get back here, though. I didn't notice this. There's a Nixie named Noxum. Nixies are usually evil. I swim the seas! Seas? There are many ships at the bottom. A survivor would know where to search. Hast thou heard of the HMS Cape? Yes, in fact I have. She had a magical wheel that would strengthen her hull. Okay. So, I actually have talked to a survivor from the HMS Cape, but I wasn't able to get from him where that happened. I tried a little bit, but maybe if I tried harder and ask about the wheel. Serpent. Castle. Noxum. The H and S. Cape. And a magic. Why did it go down if it had a magical wheel that would strengthen its hull? That would strengthen her hull. A survivor would know where they're going back. How's your health? Nice and wet. Swim. Okay. I'm gonna check the other side of this in case there's another passage out back there. I don't think there is, though. Oh, there is. This one also has a way out back. Is there anybody over here to talk to? No, doesn't look like it. Just knocks him. Okay. I got a little bit more than I expected from that. I got a little bit more than I expected from that. So... Key. Last Sorn. Oh! He actually is in Serpent's Castle, Last Sorn, the survivor of the HMS Cape, so I don't have to go search the world for him. I just need to find him. I think he was by the... Is there a healer here that he was there? Or something? Your interest. Job. Aren't I looking for something? Yes, Last Sorn. Doesn't know where Last Sorn is. Okay. I don't think he was in either of those chambers. I don't think he was in the Academy of Training there. Oh yeah, here's the healer. This is Last Sorn. So where is the cape? HMS Cape. Wheel? Can I ask about the wheel? Ah, she went down in the deep waters of the bay in the Cape of Heroes. She went down in the deep waters of the bay in the Cape of Heroes. So where's my note about... So I need... For the wheel is... The only hint I had for that before was that I should meditate 3 cycles of honesty, compassion, and valor to find out how to enhance my ship. So I guess I'll look that up just to see what that says. But it looks, I think I have a sufficient lead on it now. Or maybe that's an additional detail into how to get to the abyss once I have the wheel. But she went. The wheel is. Wheel went down in the deep waters of the bay in the Cape of Heroes. If I can. The Cape of. Is this Cape of Heroes? This might be Cape of Heroes. It's a PDF file, so I'd have to, like, share this web browser window that I don't really feel like doing. Oh, here's the runic alphabet. O and F. O and F do look similar, so that could be... Just see if that's an H, and that's a... The H looks like a P, the M... The R does actually look like an R. Heroes... No, that doesn't look like Cape of Heroes, though. Exactly. Is the E? Oh no, E does look like an M. Heroes. Here-E. H-E-R-E. H-E-R-E. Wait. H-E-R-E's? Here's. The Cape of Here's. I think it's probably supposed to be Cape of Heroes. Cartographer misspelled it on the map. Yeah, because that's a C, that's a A. Yeah, Cape of Here's. Well, the Cape of Here's is right near here, so I guess I can take care of this all at once. Because I still have my ship. I hope. There it is. Board ship. Only thing is I'm not exactly sure how to get onto there. I think I'm gonna... try to get to it from the north, because there's a lot of shoals that are too shallow for me to cross in a ship. Oh, a seahorse. Seahorses are not evil. I don't want to engage that if I don't have to. Because I don't know how to run away from it if I'm on a ship. Ideally, I would go to land and then let it catch me and run away, but I guess it didn't feel like engaging it either, so... So this here is the bay in the Cape of Heroes, and it looks like there's some deep water over there. So I guess I'll just start, and I missed the bottom row of this. I'm just gonna cover this grid and fire my cannon with this demon, so I hopefully don't have to... Well, I still have to... I do wonder if it reduces the number of demons, or reduces their health or something, if I pound on them with my cannons first. If I hit them enough times, they actually disappear off the menu. Okay, everybody in position. Start flinging your rocks and shooting your arrows. And throwing your magical axe. Oops. Searching, searching, searching. Well, let's check my, so I have 5,630 experience, and Dupre is 1,033, because I want to see what it does to my experience when I find the item. But I'm probably going to forget those numbers. Yes, I guess my main question is whether it gives my party members experience. I think I'm in the right place, am I not in there? Yeah. I think I didn't actually go north there, but I'm still gonna... keep crossing this. It'd be nice if it was a smaller area. Deep water here. At least the wind has been staying north-south. It's hard to push north into the wind, but crossing it to do the actual search is relatively quick this way. Now it's east, and that's going to make this more time-consuming. Oh, found the wheel from the HMS Cape. There it was, right in the middle. I'm just going to take a quick look around here. I don't know that I've been way down here. Use one of my last mapping gems. I have a few view spells that I think do the same thing. So yeah, what's next is I need to probably get up to Moonglow so I can buy more reagents. That's the next thing I need as far as like adventuring supplies go. And I need to go up to Vesper so I can buy more mapping gems. Because those have been real useful. So that wheel hasn't seemed to do anything for my ship's hit points. Do I have to like explicitly use it? Oh, once mounted, the wheel glows with a blue light. How do I still have it? Okay, so yeah, Dupre didn't gain any experience, but I do still have the wheel, so I wonder if I can just use that on every time I'm going to board a new ship. But anyway, I have the wheel. So I have more ship hit points. Oop, Mixie. And toast. It's getting quite warm in my office. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I still don't have the rune of spirituality. Because although I have finally learned where it is, I just haven't been back up there while I was thinking of it. To collect it. So that's another thing I need to go and do, which is easy to do from any of the moon gates because it's just Britannia. But if I still want to try and locate the Buccaneer Den, and I have no idea. Maybe I'll just like sail east from here because there's this big, giant open space on the map. And it just looks like big open ocean in this whole section of the map. Where am I? NEKB. It probably doesn't mean anything to anybody, but it means I haven't wrapped around you. Oh, I've been here. This is where I dove and found something. I forget what. Might have been the bell was here. Yeah, nothing else. And I'm really getting low on those gems now. Oh! And I had a bunch of squids and serpents sneak up on me when I wasn't looking. Okay, you can attack something. You can attack something. You can attack something. You need to move. He should have moved the other way, but whatever. Okay, almost everybody's in a good position now to do something. Of course, when they miss, it doesn't help. It doesn't help them to accomplish anything. Well, it's 8 o'clock, so as soon as I finish this fight, I'm probably going to end the stream. Next Thursday stream will be a Bronco Netrek stream, so that should have actual metric in it, because people are showing up for Bronco, and there's always bots if it's just Bronco. It's just no bots for hockey, so we can't even like really practice without at least without at least like 4 people. And really, without at least like 6 people, hockey is kind of eh. But 2's not terrible. You can have fun with 2. And then, but this Saturday we're starting Starfleet Academy, the PC version. Tons of FMVs. I think is it a 5-disc game? I forget if it's 3 discs or 4 discs, or 4 discs or 5 discs with an install disc. I don't know. There's a bunch of CDs. Lots of FMVs and lots of recorded and lots of in-game recorded dialogue, as well as more in-game FMVs for when you hailing frequencies open on screen. So should be interesting to watch, at least if you're not super familiar with it. And I'm gonna close this music thing, and that's about it, really. Got Starfleet Academy is probably gonna go on for a while. I don't remember how long it is, but it's not short. And then, yeah, know what the next game after that will be, because it's gonna be a while, and well, figure that out later. So have a good night, everybody. See you perhaps on Saturday, perhaps on Monday, perhaps on Thursday. Have fun till then. Let's see what sort of a raid we can do. Ooh, Echo. Oh wait, except it's not capturing my desktop, so you didn't catch me accidentally bringing up my own stream there for a second. The console man is doing, I don't know what that is. Shinobi 1, Kenobi 3. That's not the name of the game because his category is just retro, but I don't know what he's actually doing. Retro Mang is doing something, I can't remember the name of that game. It's a horizontal shmup with aircraft, different characters you can select and things. Lots of people playing Among Us. Let me check my Discord for recent streamers. Does anybody have any questions about anything before I fire things off here? Shagoten's doing that. There's some Mega Man X3 going on there. I'm curious what this is, actually. Random game goodness. What sort of random game goodness is this? I think they put a broken link into Twitch. No, nope, but I guess their stream is over. And their stream's over. Okay, so all of the people whose Discords I'm in, their streams are all over apparently, so I will just go and raid us some. We'll do Retro Mang. He's playing a fun shmuppy thing. So good night, have fun. Say hi to Retro Mang if you like. Looks like my emote still hasn't been approved yet. I do in fact have one submitted. I've been checking to see that whether it's been approved or not. Still no, it looks like, but if you're still hanging around, go ahead and throw 4 Great Justice into his chat. And good night.